Hello viewers, today I'm going to show you an experiment with understeaming or oversteaming Godubap while making makgeolli. If you like this video, please click that like button, comment, and subscribe. When you brew delicious Korean rice wine, you probably will be making hard steamed rice, Godubap, like this. I asked myself, why do I steam my rice for 40 minutes? I don't really know. I'm just following the instructions in my favorite guide here. See the link in the description. That's why I steam it for 40 minutes. So I'm going to make two single stage brews. First of them understeamed, the second oversteamed. I'm measuring 800 grams of rice in each bowl. I need to wash that rice. That takes a bit of effort. And then the rice soaks for at least 3 hours. And then you drain the rice for about 30 minutes. So this is the understeamed rice. I'm going to steam this rice for only 20 minutes instead of 40 minutes. So half as long as normal. And we'll see what happens. And as usual, I mix up the naruk with some wine yeast and some water as it's steaming. And after 20 minutes, I'm going to set this out to cool to room temperature. Spread it out. And after it's cool, I'm going to put it in the fermentation jar A, add the naruk mixture and some water, and then mix it by hand thoroughly. So this is my undercooked rice jar, understeamed rice. Okay, now I have to oversteam. So I'm going to steam this rice for 60 minutes, 20 minutes longer than normal. I'm preparing the naruk mixture the same way as before. After 60 minutes, I spread out the rice, cool it to room temperature. Notice that some of the rice is discolored when it's overcooked like this. Mix it up by hand, and that's the jar B, oversteamed rice. And both of these jars are going to ferment in the same dark location at moderate temperature. I saved some of the rice to compare the texture and flavor. So the understeamed rice is firmer, it's whiter, it has a raw aftertaste. And the oversteamed rice is softer, yellower, has cooked aftertaste, and it actually has less water content. You can see here, jar B is a little bit lower. So that was surprising to me. I didn't realize that oversteaming the rice does not add any extra liquid to it. Actually, it seems like it has less liquid in it. So let's compare the fermentation day by day. And jar B is a little bit ahead of schedule. It's just a little bit ahead of jar A at every stage, if you look at it closely. And especially you can see by day 8, jar B has more liquid on top than jar A. There's more liquid here. So it's a little bit ahead in the fermentation process. And I'm waiting till it's completely done. It's bubbling a lot even on day 10, but day 11 it calmed down a bit. I'm going to bottle it day 11. So here I am bottling jar A. It's very soft. Actually, both of these fermentations are very complete. It's pretty easy to strain this. Okay, so that was jar A. Now let's bottle jar B. Again, it's very soft, easy to strain. And squeeze this one. So here we are. The leftover, the lees or jigami, is about the same for each of them. Jar B has a little bit less. The overcooked rice produces a little bit less leftover. That means the fermentation was a little more complete for the oversteamed rice. So let's taste and compare. We know the oversteamed rice ferments faster. Actually, both taste the same to me. These single-step brews are a little bit harsher than the multiple-stage brews. But this recipe is very forgiving. Even though I steamed one for 20 minutes, the other for 60 minutes, the taste is I can't tell the difference. So that's a good thing to learn. The recipe is very forgiving. So I hope you're inspired to brew some makgeolli yourself at home. Follow my recipe, follow someone else's recipe, brew some makgeolli. It's very forgiving. Pretty much no matter what you do, you will end up with some alcohol. And most likely it'll be some delicious alcohol. Try it out. Thank you for watching.